Hello, my name is João Martins, and in this video I'm going to share with you a very simple workflow integrating with Autodesk Forma using n8n. It all starts with one prerequisite. You can follow this blog post to fulfill it. It's just about creating a credential, and with this credential we can connect with Autodesk Platform Services to generate a token. From there, we are going to take advantage of Webhooks API to create one notification based on the version added event. In our case, every time a new version is added, this is going to notify a workflow and trigger this workflow in n8n. We start with the webhooks endpoint. But before moving further, we just need to copy our URL specified by n8n. Let's name it copy item workflow. And before doing anything else, just keep note of these IDs, these URL specified by n8n. And then we are going to need to create a new workflow. The second workflow is the one that we are going to manually trigger once just to create our webhook. So let's start with the option to trigger it manually. And from there, we are going to use the HTTP request. This HTTP request will be just like this one from our sample. We'll need to use the post verb. The URL will be the same one defined by our documentation. And the authentication, we'll use the generic credential type using OAuth2 API and specifying the one we just defined as a prerequisite. So now let's grab our URL, paste it in our step. We also need to specify the body we are going to send. And in this case, let's use the JSON itself. Now we can copy and paste the sample from our documentation using JSON, and we just need to replace the values, the fields, according to first the callback that we got from n8n previously, and second our folder URL. We need to replace it with our actual folder. We can obtain that by going through Autodesk Forma UI. In this case, I'm going to use the input folder, and from the URL we can retrieve the folder ID. Before using it, we need to decode it, and once decoded, we can just paste it in our payload. This is the input folder used to receive our notification. We don't need the filter, so let's remove that part. And we can also specify some hook attributes. Those are sent together with each one of our notifications. Let's use this to send our project ID. So let's copy from the URL under Autodesk Forma, paste it in our payload with the b dot as prefix, and let's also pass the target folder ID. We are copying a file from one input folder into the second output folder. For this sample, I'm using this copied items folder. So I'm just going to grab the folder ID from the URL once more, decode it, copy the decoded ID, and then paste it in our payload. So now we have the target folder ID and the project ID always sent together with the notifications. Now we can execute this step, and with that we have our notification registered. Okay, we just need to do this once. Now let's go back to our actual workflow that is going to copy our files. Just as a testing to capture the first payload, we can start listening for the test URL and uploading one sample Revit file. After a few seconds, we can see that we receive the notification, and this is the schema with all the data that is sent together. This will be useful in the next steps. Now let's add another item. in our flow. And in this case, let's just add a wait node. And this wait node, I'm going to use 10 seconds as an example, but it can be 10 days or whatever makes sense in your workflow. And after this wait node, we are going to use another node to actually copy our file, send the request that's going to be used to copy our file. We are going to use this post item endpoint. So the verb is post. We can copy our URL from our documentation. The project ID, we need to capture it from the payload itself, from the notification itself inside our hook attribute. Just keep in mind that you need to place it appropriately. And after that, we need to specify also the query string parameter. To copy a file, we need to use this copy from query string parameter. So let's use the copy from name, and the value is the source URL, our version URL. So we can find this one under our body, payload, and then source field. Okay, using these expressions, we make sure that these values are the ones from our payload, from our notification. For the body, let's use the raw option. We need to specify also the content type in this case. According to our documentation, it's going to be application API.plus.json. And if you follow the third example from the documentation, this one is the one we need to use when we want to copy items across different folders. So we just copy and paste it in our node. Now we just need to replace the IDs, the fixed ID, hard-coded IDs, with actual expressions pointing to our notification, our payload that received by the previous node. First of all, we have the folder ID. We can grab that from the hook attribute. This is the target folder ID. And also, we need to replace the name that's going to be used for this new version in our target folder. In this case, in my case, I just want to use the input name and add a dash copy, so we know that this is a copy. But feel free to use the logic that is most suitable for your needs. We also need to specify the authentication using OAuth2 API option, Autodesk credentials, and with that specified, we can complete our workflow. Let's listen to the notification once more, and then we can upload a new file. As soon as we receive a notification, we can manually pass this event to the other nodes, executing each one of the steps. So we execute the wait step, and after that we can manually execute copy item step. As you can see, the file was copied to our target folder inside Autodesk Forma. Once you move to production, you just need to publish this workflow and make sure to create a new webhook pointing to the production URL.